and we Nigel coming up, man. But jump in with your boys, man. Zach will be here shortly. We can do a quick sound check and then we'll kick it off. But right now, AEW is cooking right now, man. Wrestling in general is cooking, so a lot to be excited for. But until then, the West Coast Popcast, where you can have movies, video games, wrestling, and of course that pop culture starting now. I missed the stuff that happened in between. I know Hook retired the FTW Championship, man, so that's really cool. Great moment with Taz. You can see Taz, who's not really wanting to show emotion, getting emotional there in New York, which is even crazier. It's a great moment there, man. And whether you love her, it definitely has its issues and stuff it needs to work on. Regardless, the special moments we get to have from having this company around just is a wrestling fan's dream. Having the competition is great for wrestling fans and wrestlers in general. And this is what I want to see from the Young Bucks, man. I want to see them put on these classic matches. The it's going to be a Wow.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Are you joined Grand Slam? Knock. I'm gonna. I don't know, man. If you can send money, send it to West Coast Pop. We need to buy Knock a new mic. It has to be done. I think it's officially dead. That thing is to go.
How am I sounding right now?
You sound like you're about 2 blocks away, but we can hear you.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I'm getting hyped because MVP's on the screen.
I see.
Oh man, you know when MVP comes, Bobby Lashley follows, and it's going to be very exciting times.
I don't know if I like this feud right away for Bobby Lashley and AEW.
It depends on how they go about it. If it could lead to a faction. It could lead to a great series of matches, maybe a faction. It could. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But I trust.
The mic has to go. That mic has to go. You go to the phone, dial in.
I was saying it's a tough feud, but I'm trusting Swerve and them to play it right.
Okay. I hope so. This is very like wrestling booking that I don't like. 2 people that have to win.
Yeah.
Feuding right away.
No, I definitely agree with that, man.
How you doing otherwise? You good?
I've been good, man. It's been a big day. A lot going on, but Grand Slam tonight, we saw Nigel versus Danielson, which that was special, man. Nigel was cooking.
Yeah, you liked it?
I did. They had a lot of good moves in there. So instead of a feud, actually, MVP just offered Swerve his services. How do you feel about that?
I like it, but I feel that it's going to lead to the feud. I know Bobby Lashley's going to be right behind.
Yeah. As long as they don't get caught in that, when Andrade came in and he was like, "Oh, I want to be your guy," to like a whole bunch of Lucha Bros, a whole bunch of different people, try to like buy them. Just don't get too convoluted with it.
Yeah. Also, they're doing the race thing again that everyone does in wrestling. They stick people together of the same race. It happens in every company, and they're doing it again.
Yeah, I caught some of that promo. I got to rewatch it, but yeah, I think might not have needed that.
Oh man, what else have you been up to?
Just been working out, man.
Seriously? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, working out, trying to keep up on wrestling, all my animes, video games. I'm so behind on video games, bro. We're gonna get to a segment later, as you guys know.
Okay.
But how's everything with you, man?
It's good. It's busy, but it's good.
I see my boy Nuben Code jumping in the chat. What's up, bro? Good to see you. And I know we're gonna have a segment. We're gonna talk about the PS5 state of play. I don't know if you caught any of that or any new video games you're checking out, but there's a few things to talk about.
Yeah, new Sonic series coming, noob.
Yeah. I mean, we're at commercial break. I don't know if you want to get into it, actually.
Yeah, we can.
It ain't much to talk about.
Ain't much to talk about. Let us know what you thought of this match. I thought it was good if you know the backstory. If I was a casual viewer, it just would have been a TV match. But I thought it was really good if you know the backstory.
Yeah, I mean, for someone who didn't know the backstory, not even just the backstory with wrestling, but the backstory of out like the business side of it. It's really insane to parallel these two because I remember when it was 2009. These two were the hottest free agents. And then Bryan ends up in WWE. McGuinness signs with TNA. This is when TNA is supposed to be getting bigger. So the Spike TV deal. Hogan's supposed to be bringing people in, and he instantly feuds with Kurt Angle, like a 3-match feud with Kurt Angle. So Nigel came in hot, while Danielson went to NXT, was going through all that BS. So Nigel had a lot more like a positive outlook in my opinion, where he was in TNA. And then TNA goes to shit. Then they finally figure out Danielson's booking as he creates the Yes movement, and then it was history as they went 2 different trajectories. And then I saw another thing in a documentary. Nigel was supposed to go to WWE, but he told him about an injury. They chose not to sign him because of the injury. Danielson had an injury, but he lied about the injury, got signed. And it's just so much stuff in the words. And of course, they had the on-screen rivalry. I wonder how they are in real life, but it's just the parallels are incredible.
Yeah, they got to be cool in real life for some of those comments that Nigel's spitting out, which were great, by the way.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. Do you want to see Nigel wrestle more?
I'm fine. I like him, and I think for him personally, I would like to see him wrestle more to get a personal closure on his career. But honestly, he's what a lot of the UK wrestlers are to me, very dry.
I guess because you didn't see him back then. This is because when I see Nigel, or I see a lot of people today, I see people biting his moves. Even Gunther wrestles like him. I see all this type of stuff. So I get it. I get it.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of British wrestlers all over that I think are dry, and it's for the same reasons. So
I mean, there's a lot of matchups for him. I would love to see Nigel get in there with Zack Sabre 1-on-1.
See, Zack Sabre is very dry for me.
Lee
Moriarty, I'd like to see. Zack Sabre's dry for me.
Yeah, I think he can. I think Nigel has a lot he can get to Lee with a match.
Yes. Anybody know what that promo was of that truck going over the bridge? Is that something that's going on?
It has to be Jack Perry, right? I think that's his bus.
I guess.
But I know we have the learning tree. Oh yeah, so Jack Perry's coming up. We have the learning tree match, then the women's match. So I'm guessing Jack Perry's main eventing, and it's an open challenge. It could be anybody.
That today, it is not on the slides because it was scheduled for Collision. They must have just changed that last minute. That was scheduled for Collision.
I feel like
all day today.
That's another thing. Like, I don't like the last minute books and stuff. Like, if you announce some of these matches ahead of time, if you gave Nigel, I know it was tough to do it because you had to do the all-in story. But Nigel and Danielson, that could have got announced ahead of time. You could have really brought even more fans in, I think, or more viewers.
Yeah. This match, someone has to come out in this match. Otherwise, this is a Rampage match.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it because Yuka is really good. She's been there since the beginning. She had that really kind of scary injury, I want to say maybe in April. I think it was the Serena Deeb match. I don't know if she was concussed or what. But so I'm glad she's back. I know TK tends to bring people back into the fold and get them back into a nice spot. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll see where she goes after this.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But maybe she'll close out Rampage for everyone. Noob, what do you want to talk about NWA? The fact that they're going to have no home pretty soon? Like they're going to be homeless? They're gone from the CW.
I just saw, I think they're getting a permanent venue that they're going to be doing shows out of. Correct me if I'm wrong, Noob. I think it's somewhere in Florida. I think it was a pretty prominent venue. So that's decent. But if they're losing the CW, I don't think the CW was even helping them to begin with, to be honest. So I don't really... I don't know what their best bet is right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how NWA felt because we were actually, I was a big fan of it when Nick Aldis was there. He was a champion. They were building it up. I'm glad Nick Aldis got out of there because what it's turned into is something I didn't sign up for. And I'm sure he didn't.
No, that I really I don't know what TNA really has done for too many people, unless you talk about Natalia online, especially following Smashing Pumpkins around on this tour that they're on, and for Tyrus. Those are the two people that really benefited from NWA. Everyone else, I forget about.
I think so too. And I had some hope for their women's division too, especially with the women's tag belts. They had some women on the roster I really liked, like Sienna Kay, Marty Bell, Ren Sinclair.
Marty Bell. Yeah.
So they had some people I thought could really do some stuff, but they all kind of disappeared. They didn't get it proper booked.
And I'll give it to Camille too for making herself be bigger than NWA.
She did.
Was. And that got her to AEW and in a prominent spot with Mercedes.
She did. So shout out to Camille. Okay, Yuka getting busy early. I hope they're not going to rush this match, but she's attacked her pre-entrance.
I think you're about 4 minutes behind.
I'm experiencing some serious lag over here, bro. It's
you.
all not looking good. I'll put it out there too.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a new spot, so hopefully things get smoothed out.
Yeah.
We're trying. How's it sounding right now with the mic though, man?
It's better. Okay. You sound like you're here.
Okay. I want to be here, man.
I know. We want you here, Noc. You're the reason I'm here.
Oh man.
So for everybody to go back to YouTube or I guess I'll do that. I don't think I personally don't want to see AEW or WWE buy any more promotions.
Yeah, AEW needs to still figure out Ring of Honor. Do not buy NWA.
Yeah.
I can see WWE trying to buy TNA. That's the only sale I can see going through.
Oh, I don't know. I think they do roster cuts pretty soon, actually.
I think so.
We'll see. I don't know. The 2 hours to 3 hours back to 2 hours to 3 hours again. I don't know. We'll see. I don't
okay, hold on. We have a half hour left, and they're saying still the Cub tonight. How much is still the Cub? Because now they're saying Moxley Darby. I know we have the tornado match at the Learning Tree, and then don't we have Jack?
Wait, that is tonight? That was on Collision. That was scheduled for Collision. That's not on here.
All right, all right. Something has to get moved because that's way too much for the next half.
What do we all have? Let's see what's on the show. There's seriously. Let me go through.
All right.
All the Rampage matches here. I got all the Grand Slam matches, Collision and otherwise. Here we go. I'm gonna blow this up full screen so we can all just kind of.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong then because there's no way Learning Tree's on tonight. So Saraya and Hayter, they didn't go on yet, right?
That is scheduled for Collision now. That was scheduled for tonight, but as of a few hours ago, it was scheduled for Collision now.
Okay, then Jarrett Hangman
was scheduled for tonight, but it has the same background for the Collision matches. So now I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know what's going on, TK.
I just want to briefly next. I don't want to sour the mood, but have you seen anything coming out of the that Netflix doc on that guy?
Same shit we already knew. So the internet is overreacting to a bunch of shit we already knew and quotes that people have already said. So I'm not gonna look for it because I don't have Netflix, but sometimes I'll look for it. This I'm not gonna look for it because so far. Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything like surprising or?
I just like some of the reactions, like Meltzer was on there, discredited them, saying they sold 90,000 tickets. That was kind of people were talking about that, or I've seen some other stuff. Like again, it was nothing new. It was just more of the same.
Yeah.
I think they did talk about the screw job, of course, and like what Shawn and Triple H might have knew. So there might have been a few little things maybe people might be learning.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna seek it out. It's the only like fun little thing that I saw in there was he got up because his phone started blowing up when the lawsuit came up, and then he ended his time with them.
But yeah, solid match right now. I think again, Mariah May really knows how to work the Joshi style. Obviously, spending time in Stardom, so it's a good match right now.
Yeah, I'm glad this is an actual match.
Yeah. Yeah, good to see MVP though, man.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't want to see Swerve and Lashley. That's kind of a turn off to me. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna complain about every Latino joining the LWO, I mean, this is the same thing.
Yeah.
There's already. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Whatever you want to talk about the state of play, Noc, head it up.
All right, so Nubico, if you're still there, man, I mean, this is bad. Me and Zach, we talked about this a few times now. When PlayStation's in the lead, they coast and they take it easy and they don't really try as much as they should. So I don't know if anybody's played the Horizon Zero Dawn series. I haven't played it yet. It's a solid series. It's been getting buzz, and it was one of their newer series 8 years ago. So we got a sequel recently. Great. Why are we doing 3 and 4 remasters? And now we're doing a Lego remaster of the first game? I remember seeing this actually leaked like quite a while ago. I remember reading it like this got to be a joke, and it turns out it's true. When we think of state of play, man, I'm thinking like new games, new stuff I don't know about. I don't think there was any sign of Wolverine. I mean, both Spider-Man games had got DLCs, the first one, and then a Miles Morales. Is there a DLC for the new Spider-Man 2? Where's Naughty Dog at? That's what's really scaring me. We're now, what, 4 going on 5 years in the generation? No side of Naughty Dog besides a remaster. The only thing that caught my eye was the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, which I was talking about earlier. That looks pretty good. Finally, a new game coming from Sucker Punch, who surprised us with Ghost of Tsushima, the first one. I think it's getting a movie. Really good stuff there. I wonder how it's going to work. Now we're in like the era of the samurai. We got Shogun. Now we might get a Ghost of Tsushima movie, so it might be a good market for it right now. What was the other thing? Oh, Sucker Punch also made like the Sly Cooper games back in the day, the Infamous games back in the day.
Infamous,
but really, yeah. Oh no, I'm not dissing Lego games. Lego games are really good. Like I've played the Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones back in the day, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. There's so many Lego games that are really cool. Do not get me wrong. I just don't like that Sony's. We already got Horizon Zero Dawn. Why are we getting all these remasters? I just wanted new games from it. I didn't want more remasters. I did not see.
But then another remaster, man.
I did not see. Well, I haven't seen. I don't know what that game is. So Nubico, if you are into that, let me know about that one because I have not played that one. Zach, what did you think?
Boring. You know what they pumped? The stuff on the right. The stuff on the right. Look, you can make your things look pretty.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That and remasters. How lazy is this gaming generation?
It's really bad, man. I just don't get it. I really don't.
The power of the consoles, the amount of gamers out there, people that stream, people that just like connect with people, like, and you're just making remasters and like coasting. This is like the generation to be making new games and new IPs and bringing back old IPs for new games. Like, I don't understand the laziness on here. It seems like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how like we can. I don't know. I'm just like at a loss right now because I don't know what I want for my PS5 other than PS4 games.
I feel like they gave away Dead Space for. And why would you promote PS Plus games on your conference? Listen, man, it's not the place for that. I could have sworn they gave away Dead Space like 5 times now. When I played Dead Space, I think I played it because it was free on PS Plus.
Right.
Now you're giving it back away again. I mean, come on. And great game. Don't get me wrong. Dead Space is amazing. It just how many years did they come out?
Right.
So yeah, it's tough right now being a gamer. I will not be getting the Pro anytime soon. No, I'm just trying to get a game, man. I just want to. It's tough right now, bro.
Yeah. anyone has any recommendations for good PS5 games for the console, let us know, because I'm just like searching and I'm finding nothing, and I don't know, man. I'm just like at a lot. When I got my PS2, I couldn't keep up, and then when I got my PS3, I definitely couldn't keep up. And then when I saw the PS4 was out and I didn't have it, I thought I was really missing out.
Yeah.
Now, man, I don't know.
PS4 generation was a really good one as well. I think PS2 was probably my favorite. PS4 was good, but you've seen some of the cracks. You've seen some of the signs, and like, all right, well, where's the new games? PS5, it fell off a cliff with new games. And I've said it I said it a few times. I'll say it to like a blue in the face. On the PS3 days, Naughty Dog put out 3 Uncharted's and The Last of Us. We have not heard from them for PS5. PS4, we got, I think, 1 game, just The Last of Us 2. And that was at the very end.
Lazy.
So are they just going to skip this generation?
They're talking about backwards compatible on the PS6 already. I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Yeah.
What
do you got backwards compatible with? PS4 games? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
All
right, man.
Love video games, love Sony, but we got to step it up here. Back to AEW, we got Moxley coming out with Marina Shafir again. I love this pairing, by the way. This pairing is amazing.
Amazing? Holy shit, man. You should be a car salesman.
Amazing. This pairing is incredible.
Wow.
Bro, Moxley looks badass. Marina looks badass. And it just works. And we know they want to work together. The chemistry is off the charts.
The chemistry is off the charts?
Off the charts, bro. You heard it here first.
Oh, you heard it here only.
Is this not the best version of Marina Shafir we ever seen?
I don't know. We've had 6 or 7. Let's see if this one works.
Oh, man.
I know.
I see Numiko jumping in here. Did you get to that last one?
If you want to talk about, go ahead.
Sonic X Shadow Generations. I guess what a secretly movie tie-in game. I remember the movie and TV show tie-in games back then. They didn't always work because I felt like the developers are kind of pigeonholed to do certain things. I'm curious about this because Sonic has had this rejuvenation in the movie scene. We're still waiting for the video games to catch up to that like acclaim. So I'm hoping this is really good if they want to follow the movies, because this might work. It might be a very good selling game for them.
I hope so. They are going to plan more movies for the Sonic universe. They're not slowing down. I don't know Jim Carrey's involvement is going to be going forward after 3, but they basically think like this is like the beginning. So maybe they have another like 2 more trilogies in mind, but yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Noc.
What's up, man?
It's gone. It's gone. It's retired. Get the FTW out of here. It is retired. Are you happy about this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's been time. We've seen Hook defending this too many times in the past 2, almost 3 years. It had a good run in AEW, going from Brian Cage to Ricky Starks. Did Hobbs get it? No, was it just Brian, Ricky, then Hook? It got a little messy,
so.
But
yeah.
But I think it had a good run. It just overstayed its welcome. The way it went out, though, we don't see Taz get emotional too often. Like, it was in New York. This is well done. It was about damn time.
Should have happened a long time ago. Yes. I'm glad this belt is out of there. Full Gear in New Jersey. The match is going on when we're talking about PlayStation, but Willow finally in a main title scene. About time.
Oh, she's going after Mariah?
She came out to save Yuka. And then they're teasing Marina like not quite being on the same page as Mariah. So we'll see. Maybe Willow kind of takes a back seat and it's Marina versus Mariah, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I was saying this earlier. I wonder how they're gonna do this because Mina is actually teaming with Toni Storm this weekend in Stardom.
Oh.
So that's planting some more seeds here. Now she's, buddy with Mariah. It's time to go down.
Yeah. All right. Who won this match? Who won the tag match?
Young Bucks. Listen, I said this before you got on here. Big match Bucks always come through. In prime time, when the spotlight is on it the brightest, they had an incredible match with Ospreay and Fletcher. This is a can't-miss match.
Okay.
They got to fix the tag team division. Do not get me wrong. But to throw two people together, they couldn't have picked two better people to get thrown together against the Bucks. This is incredible.
They got to fix those haircuts.
Sport that Kyle Fletcher look.
Man, seriously, why do we have two Simple Jacks? Simple Jack and then Simple Jack on a Saturday night.
Who else we got on here? Yeah, this one's on now. I mean, you would imagine with all the rumors and speculation, Darby has to win this match. He's never beat Mox. I think he's 0-2. Still solid matches. I think the first time Mox did the super paradigm shift. The second time, while Darby was flipping off the camera, Mox tapped him out for the world title. So he's had good showings, but I think it's time, right?
I think so. But then again, what's the point of this matchup then? And the stipulation if you're just going to give it to him anyways?
Yeah, that's true too. Mox is or Darby's is cut up and bleeding now already. And we still got one more match to go with 15 minutes.
What match is left? What match do we have? Oh, the hook, the fucking Jack Perry match.
Am I bugging? Like Jack Perry is next, right? Or are they moving that? I mean,
I don't know. Why have that? I know they're taking Collision, but why promote?
I was saying, like, you go drive to the venue now and not show up till Saturday. Come on,
right? Yeah, Full Gear going to New Jersey in November. With that banner up tonight. We went last year. That was fun. Long but fun.
Oh yeah. Full Gear was dope. I mean, we got to see the Swerve Hangman. That's kind of the most I remember from that pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah, the booking of this is just so bizarre. It makes absolutely no sense. Maybe we'll find out tonight why it was booked this way, but they could have done the Nigel Bryan match somewhere else down the line, and just because you got Christian Cage, you got Darby who has a title shot, and now you throw Moxley in there. Like it's just
it's a mess. It really is a mess.
And there's two people I want to see have a AEW World title, Darby and Christian.
Yeah. At some point, I wouldn't be mad if they do one of those storylines where you have two world champions and then you get to like do a unification match or something like that. If it's done right, I wouldn't mind it.
Like they're supposed to do CM Punk and MJF.
Exactly. Exactly. I thought we would have got that, and the storyline was right there for their third match. So it's a shame, but if they want to revisit that at some point under the right circumstances, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, there's, 10 minutes left? They have to have moved the Jack Perry match. There's no way you pigeonhole another match on there.
It was scheduled for Collision for the last couple days. So okay. I don't understand what TK is. How do you not have this stuff figured out unless something happened today?
Yeah. And then do a big surprise on Collision? I know Collision is still supposed to be one of their big shows, but I mean, it's dropped off. I think it was at 300,000 last week, and it's supposed to be up.
I think if you're going to be on Collision and you're going to be the surprise, you know where you're going to stand. You're going to get the typical AEW push of maybe a month.
Yeah.
You know, where's John Morrison? He's on our
He never got his push. He came in.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, immediately they put him back in the line, which is a shame because I thought he could have had some really good matches on here with some people.
He could have. He could have really let some people shine. That guy can go for 20, 30 minutes and do some really great stuff.
Yeah, he's another one. I feel like he might just be biding his time till hopefully gets a call from the WWE because it just doesn't. It's not to his fault. I just feel like it's not inspired because he doesn't really get that proper time at all.
Right. But then you look at it, where would he fit in WWE? I mean, even AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura supposedly do not have a spot right now with creative. And then AJ, supposedly his contract's coming up and he could go wherever or retire. So it's just weird.
He said in the past he's going to retire in WWE. I hope he changed his mind. When Danielson jumped ship, he made such a good case to be like one of the best of the generation. I feel like AJ wasn't getting the proper spots to show that anymore. And I feel like some people kind of forgot how good this guy is. So if he jump ship to AEW, he will get that push. And I think he will be able to remind people how good he is. And I still want that Kenny Omega match. So I'm hoping he jump ship to retire.
But then who spot does he take then? He's seriously just going to take someone's spot. It's not
Take someone's spot. It's the phenomenal one. Take anybody's spot. He's going straight to the top. Pay him whatever he needs to be paid. But he is like he is a loyal type of guy. Like he wasn't going to leave TNA. They started fucking with his buddy, and they gave him a choice.
Yeah. Interesting. It's so weird to see people. I will say, Roderick Strong. I could give two shits about Roderick Strong. AEW made me care about him more than I ever have. Now they made me give like the least amount of care about Roderick Strong I ever have in my life. So it's just it's a weird thing to jump ship. Yeah, man. ROH, NXT. Then he got mistreated, and then when he first came into AEW, I just felt really good about Roderick Strong. Yeah. And then man, he's just God. I don't know, man. He's like barely even a Rampage match for me now.
Yeah, this whole storyline with the Undisputed Kingdom didn't really do him no favors. They had to drag out him in a wheelchair because of the injuries that were happening. And they dragged some other stuff with him and Matt Taven, Bennett.
Yeah.
So they kind of like lost the window for what that group could have been. And they're still chasing Kyle O'Reilly for some reason, and that's just getting dragged out. So I don't know, man. And when Adam Cole gets back, I don't know if he's gonna be as hot.
I don't know. He's gonna have to put on like a hot match right off the bat. Remind people.
That was the thing too, because when I saw him before he got out, it was a few months before the MJF stuff, which people loved. But I seen him in Double or Nothing with that match against Jericho, and to no fault of his own, that was a hard watch.
Yeah. Commercial for Smile 2. Smile 1 was fine. I don't know if it needs a sequel.
Yeah, I don't know. We enjoyed the first one. I'm iffy on this one. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like I saw Happy Death Day 1. I was like, okay, it's kind of cool. I can get into it. Then I got the second one. I was like, we had to walk out. We couldn't finish. I kind of get the same vibes from these two movies right here.
I agree. The one guy in there is Jack Nicholson's son. That's why he's doing the smile. It's probably why he got hired for this movie. But
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on the Happy Death Day. First one I absolutely love. I've seen it like 4 or 5 times. Second one I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Here you go. You see Kenny training with the Bushi?
I did. I seen that one picture. I don't know what that means. I'm still gonna when he ever comes back, that'd be great. But I think he's still a ways out.
Okay. I love Kenny Omega.
I remember the same thing happened. It happened to Brock Lesnar when he was in the UFC. He had his World Championship run. It ended. He was kind of on his way out, but he was still like picking up some fights. Then he was out for like 2 years, I think, when this happened to him.
Mm.
So I'm not too sure how fast Kenny can get back.
NXT on the CW. Are you excited? Or are you just gonna think it's kind of maybe the same kind of show?
No, I think they're gonna.
And back to.
They're looking. They're coming out running. Like it looks really good, man. The show is so well done and tightly knit. Like there's nice stories. Week to week is a good watch. So going to CW, man, they might be some legit competition for Dynamite. Like the ratings might be back on there.
I think so.
Especially coming out the gate. I mean, you're going to be in an arena. You got CM Punk. Orton's supposed to be next week. Ethan Page is in a good spot. Trick Williams. Then you got Julia versus Roxanne, which is going to be really good with Stephanie Baker.
Hey, Stephanie.
Yeah. So CW is looking hot right now. I mean, Motor City Machine Guns are still there too, man.
I know. The Good Brothers are there jobbing it up, but still putting people over.
I completely forgot. They are stealing money.
They are, but that's what they like. Obafemi, I think he's still my favorite person in wrestling right now, just because I can't believe this guy's so new.
Yeah.
You don't need Wardlow when you have Obafemi. That's all I'll say.
Obafemi is incredible. And he's still got a lot to learn. It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
I think you got to find the right challenger for him now. Like, I kind of like what they're doing with Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, having that monster versus monster stuff. I think it's time to maybe find someone for Obafemi to have that type of clash with.
Yeah, I think that's what I think you should build someone big up like that, and then that's who Hobbs should go after when he comes back to AEW. Hobbs needs to be just like, when he comes back, Hobbs needs to like have a feud and then go into the main title picture.
Yeah. Honestly, I would do that. I think you're right. Like, start right now, build somebody up as a monster, and then first night Hobbs returns, have him crush them. I think that'd be really well done.
Because then he can start going after like top tier talents if you want to put Ospreay or MJF or someone like that who now you got to see these like technical or these high flyers and do these kind of matches. I go that route tops.
And TK and the whole AEW environment, they still have to prove to me they can book a proper big man. Outside of a Samoa Joe who's already established, they haven't really proved to me they can book a big man. I mean, Hobbs, Wardlow, Archer. There's so many big men I feel like they don't respect the size, and the matches could be going a different way to get over.
JR going full 2 hours tonight, huh?
It looks like it, man. He's out there.
Good for him.
So Jack Perry had to have gotten moved.
Why would you even show those promos? That's man.
I wonder if they already had it like taped up and then they may have to make a switch. Maybe we'll see something. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah. But again, thank you guys for jumping in at West Coast Pop, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, good move by Darby. Speaking of which, I don't think we've ever talked about this. It's looking like Deanna's going to get her faction. What do you think about a women's faction headed by Deanna? Taya's going to be in there. I don't know who else they're going to get.
Yeah, well, when you introduce it on Rampage, that's the start of what I think about that.
Yeah. Possibly cancel the show. A show that's possibly on its last legs. I
know. It's heard another report saying that it's leaving, and I'm trying to figure it out like by going on TNT's scheduling, but it's scheduled for at least another month out. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. And if this shockwave thing's real, I hope that's something positive.
Yeah. But the word is too that the AEW is going to have weekly programming on WB as well as pay-per-views. So I don't know what kind of weekly programming. Just don't overdo it. Like we just talked about Saturday night's main event. Don't put too much shit on because you still have to make your weekly shows seem big.
That's the thing. That's interesting. I mean, I can see like the Battle of Belts going to Max and just doing it there. There's really no point in doing that on a show. They don't build it up.
No.
It really feels like we're doing our weekly show, then we have these dates, and then last minute we're gonna rush our homework real quick and put something on there.
Yeah. All right, Moxley saying Darby wanted this. That's why he's gonna go a little more hardcore here. Is this a hardcore match? Is this a regular match?
I thought it was just a regular match, but I see that this game cost Moxley instead of trying to win the match, he's trying to kill him.
Something has to happen where this group from Moxley gets explained better. Because when they came out, the Blackpool Combat Club, that was crap. That was a crap explanation.
I liked they had some pop moments, like what Pac was saying and the mic drop. I think that some of that stuff is good, but yeah, it's too much cloak and dagger, too much mystery that I don't think really. You don't want to be mystery for the sake of mystery.
Yeah, and you're just doing a different character, saying what the Young Bucks said about 4 or 5 months ago when they started going after TK.
Oh, shit. That's a hell of a bump. Darby is a madman. I will say, though, Mox is in some great shape. This is probably the best shape he's ever been in his life. God.
Yeah, he must be doing something with this angle for him. When people get in that kind of shape, there's usually push or title pictures, so...
I'm still going to say it, man. I think it has to lead to Shane McMahon. I don't see what else could be so groundbreaking for this. I think it has.
I don't think I'm going to watch AEW anymore if Shane McMahon comes in. If everyone's going to cut these stupid ass promos and then they're going to bring in Shane McMahon, that's weak. I hope it's something else. I hope it's something original. I don't want Shane McMahon. I don't want to see McMahon ever again, really. If anybody who is an AEW fan or WWE fan is like shocked by this McMahon documentary on Netflix, I can't see them like applauding AEW bringing in Shane McMahon. I can't see it.
We're starting to wrap
Doc,
up.
are you going
here,
to
man.
see Jericho's Dark Match movie? It's a horror movie.
I'm good, man.
Yeah, me
I
too.
mean that. I think I'm all right.
Good. Yeah, me too.
I don't hate Jericho as much as most people, but it is a break is needed. I will say that.
Yeah, definitely need a big break from him.
Because I mean, it's not like he's not. It doesn't seem like it's really changing anything. The reaction is still the same. I think a nice break. Come back. I don't know.
You can't do that. That doesn't make sense. This move doesn't make sense. He hit his move, but since you were in a position to put on a submission move, the move doesn't have an effect. If you'd have rolled out of the way and then rolled back,
that's my problem with Darby. Like I've seen Darby, as light as he is, do this move on for like Lance Archer or some big man and pin him. And at this point, if I ever see the Butcher on screen, I know he's losing.
Yeah, watch Rampage with me.
That's what I'm saying. They put him on there every week to do the same moves and just get pinned. And I'm just like, come on, man. Darby gonna go to sleep again? He has to win this match. He has to.
Ew, gross.
You talking about this guy's mouth?
Yeah, I don't need to see that.
He might really be getting choked out, though. Oh yeah, come on, man, that's nasty.
I don't want to see that.
We can do another camera shot, bro. We could have cut the camera. We could have cut.
So if Darby wins, then it kind of just goes off the air, I guess, unless Bryan comes out.
Bryan kind of has to confront him,
right?
Then it's like you're gonna build this match, not the match with Darby, because I'm pretty sure Bryan only has another month. I think he's done after WrestleDream.
It makes sense. So I guess you're just wondering then who he's gonna drop this title to.
Yeah.
Again, how many more matches can he do in between there, if any?
Like I do believe the neck surgery thing is a real thing. I think he needs some type of work done. And they removed him from the Blackpool Combat Club and replaced him with Pac. It's just kind of weird to start the story and have Bryan end in a month.
Right. You could just disbanded the Blackpool Combat Club like a month ago, 2 months, 4 or 5 months ago.
I will say what they've done with Wheeler Yuta, kind of put him in the middle. I think it's working. It's kind of making me interested in seeing him on screen. I have not been interested in Wheeler Yuta in a very long time. Oh, shit.
That's it.
Moxley tried to kill him. He's going to lose the same way.
All right. What did everybody think? Will something else happen?
Oh, shit. He took his title shot.
Clearly an overrun. I do like that they gave Moxley this song.
I don't mind Moxley winning. Like, again, he kind of had to win, but Darby had to win, too. I mean, you just lost to the same guy the same way you did 5 years ago.
Right. All right. Now they're going to tape Collision. I will check out spoilers tonight because I doubt I'm going to watch Collision this weekend. All right. Here's someone's coming to think. If it's Sami Callihan. Oh, it's Danielson. Okay. The amazing Marina Shafir. I swear to God, Noc. If I hear that, then oh my God, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Damn.
Plus, Blackpool Combat Club is supposed to be like hardcore. Where would Shane McMahon fit in with this?
That's the weird thing because he'd be the clear eye right now. It'd be very weird. Yo, Marina choking out the world champ.
Isaiah.
I hope what they did with Private Party, leads to something because they could have had again. How many Grand Slams have you had? Has Private Party ever had a nice moment on Grand Slam in New York?
No, they kind of didn't right here either.
Like, come on, man.
Here we go. WrestleDream match set up.
I thought there would have been more surprises. I'm not gonna lie. Still a solid show.
All right, we're getting. It's the title match. All right, WrestleDream.
I don't know if Bryan's ever beaten Moxley in AEW. Because last time they fought for the vacant world title, I believe, and then Moxley won that.
All right, WrestleDream. Do you want to see Moxley be his last competitor, or do you think he should go on after this, or do you think he can go on after this?
I think he beats Mox. So they must have extended him. Maybe he'll retire at World's End then.
Oh, that could be.
It's just the rumor was he was going to retire at WrestleDream because that's his home state. It would have been perfect, but
yeah,
I don't know.
But then again, if you go out looking at the lights, I guess you can kind of like retire anywhere and have a good victory in your home state before that.
True, it's true. I mean, he said the end of the year, so that would be December.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think beat Mox, maybe end the year with a new champion with Darby.
Could be Christian.
I wouldn't be mad at Christian too. Christian truly earned that spot.
That's it. That's Grand Slam. What did everybody think? Did you like Grand Slam? Did it hit? Was it a triple, a double, a single?
I'll say they hit a nice triple. I don't know if it was quite yet a home run, but it was a good triple.
Okay.
You scored some runs. Way better than the PS State of Play.
All right, and then next week, Ricochet is going to win the title off Will Ospreay. That's such a gimme.
See, that's another one where it's just a little weird. Like, I feel like it's too soon for Ospreay to drop it. It's too soon for Ricochet to win a belt. Like, he just got here. Let's build it up.
No, because it's going to be him proving a point about WWE. That's the whole point of this match.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I mean, we already seen this. Like, Ospreay just joined the company, won a belt within a month. Okada won a belt within a few weeks. Mercedes won a belt within the month. We got to build people up to get to these belts. We get to be passing them around. You know, I hope the blind not Utah. Now we're getting to that, that weird territory.
Yeah.
But what do you think, man?
I thought it was one of the better Dynamites. I honestly have, like I said, Dynamite's off my DVR now. I don't really enjoy Dynamite anymore. So, yeah, if they can keep up this momentum, I might start watching again. But still not enough for me to get back into AEW.
Yeah. I will say they are building some type of momentum right now. It is like I see the crowd numbers going up a little bit. I haven't seen too much of the ratings, but and then week to week the storylines are still pretty good. They just gotta tighten some stuff up. We'll see though.
Yeah. Are you excited for Collision Grand Slam?
I am because I want to see Jamie Hayter in a nice match. We'll see what Saraya can bring. Saraya, this might be one of Saraya's last matches. That's still up in the air whether she's gonna continue with the company or not.
Yeah, I think she will continue with the company, but I do think you're right. This might be one of her last matches.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what her true health is. She hasn't really wrestled much. I don't know if that's because of her health or TK just not putting her in those spots. She hasn't really had too many great matches, anyways. And no offense, still great to see her. And her brother kind of disappeared too, so I don't know exactly what that means.
Yeah. I guess lastly, who do you think Hook's challenger for the FTW title is?
Jack Perry?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack Perry, yes.
See, that should be a nice big surprise. Maybe a return. Hey, Adam Cole. Somebody, it has to be a big moment. It's weird to send it for Collision and it's being taped. You think Ricky Starks? I think if it's Ricky Starks, he's losing and this is his last match.
Could be. Help put Jack Perry over.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, that's all he's been doing since the entire year. He had to help put Sting over, and they said about to bring it back.
Yeah, and TK was nice enough to give Jay Cargill a nice send off too. So
True. She had that. She put Chris over on the way out. So I think you're right. Actually, that's a good point. So we'll see how
let
that
us know in
goes,
the
man.
comments, right? Yeah,
I'm sure we'll be spoiled.
yeah, I'll check the spoilers later.
But yeah, West Coast Podcast Grand Slam. Good show this week. We'll see you guys next week. Oh, we'll see for the pop off on Friday.
We'll see you on Friday, and we'll get ready for the Terrifier 3 premiere, which has happened this weekend. So we'll do a little something for that on Friday.
All right. Thank you, everybody, jumping in with your boys. We'll see you next week from Noc, the final boss, the main man, Zach. Peace out, y'all.